Good evening, Trekker fans. A slightly different view of me today. I'm going to show you how to work the pop top in the van, how to pop it up, how to pull it down, some tips and tricks. So firstly, you must make sure your side door's open, putting the roof up and down. There's a lot of air volume in the roof that needs to be either come into the van or leave the van, depending on what you're doing. So on a cold winter's day, don't put the roof up unless you have to. It pulls a lot of cold air in. I've tried doing it just with the roof vent open on the skylight. It's not really enough. So open the side door and that will let plenty of air in. Otherwise it'll create a vacuum effectively and the roof really won't go up. So first things first, after you've opened the door, is to undo the clamps on the roof, and there are two on each side. The first one's a webbing strap on a little clip. That doesn't really, it's not under tension, it's just there, I think it's a backup. It's the same clip that the roof net, safety net clamps into or clips into on the roof once you're up in the pop top. So undo that on both sides. There we go. And then we've got the twist clamp. So you twist the clamp, and I've got a slightly stiff one on this side. Once you've undone that clamp, fold it away. You can push it up to the roof. There's a magnet there which keeps it out of the way and then doesn't get caught on the fabric. So make sure you do that when you put the roof up, and make sure it's still up when you bring the roof back down. It just avoids the clamp getting caught on the fabric. There's a separate video about this where I talk about the problem I got with my clamp on one side. If you want a close-up view of the clamps. So that clamp again, and tuck it up, and it just fixed to the roof with a magnet. Next thing to do is to make sure the roof goes up nice and level. You don't push on one side or the other. I find it easier stood on the chair here, making sure I don't stand on the wooden panel on the end, so stand on the cushion, don't bump your head, and just give it a little shove. It'll go slow to start with as the air starts to pull in, and the pistons kick in and the roof goes up without any effort from me. So now the roof is fully up, I will bring you in here and swing you around, and then we can see the roof. It's lovely and cosy. There's room to put your head at the far end. We slept in the van last weekend, and we had our heads at that end. It just says put the net up, stop your pillows falling off. So here's the clamp. That's the first strap that comes off, and then the kind of twist clamp fixes onto that bar there. You can see it up there, tucked out the way. It's folded against the roof. It's nice and out of the way. One thing I forgot to do in a video last week, so there's a video about the ventilation and rolling up the size of the pop top. I forgot to talk about the lights, so I quite like the lights up here. So light switch there, lights up the strip lights that go around the roof, and the ones that are in the entrance here. You've also got two USB ports and room in here for drinks or books or phones or whatever. And the same this side, so same lights. And storage. So then, pulling the roof down. So again, make sure the door's open. Make sure this strap is in place. So that strap there, that black strap, just on top of the clip there. Make sure that's in place, because that will stop the canvas bellowing out. And just to be careful on a windy day that it's not pushing or sucking the sides out. They need to come in, otherwise they might get caught on the mechanism of the pop top. You really don't want. So let me put you back over here, not dropping on the floor hopefully. Oops. There we go. Oops. There you go. So now I'm going to stand on the chair again. I'm going to grab the straps, and then I'm just going to pull down. And as I pull down, I'm going to probably step down off the seat to use my weight. But I don't have to pull too hard. Once I get it moving, again, just you've got to accept there's air coming out. So you're trying to pull the air out of the roof, pulling it down, nice and even across the sides, and it's down. The next thing to then do is just to tidy up the canvas. If you need to, push the roof back up a bit, You can then tidy the canvas up, and then it's a case of redoing the clamps in reverse order. So I'm going to do the twist clamp first. So that goes on. You just pull down the roof a little bit to get this clamp on. And that's on. And then I just need to twist it to lock it down. And then I put the webbing strap one on as well. And now we'll do the same the other side as well. I can then tidy up the canvas a bit more if I want to. There's some Velcro here, but I haven't needed to use that. It's pretty much held out the way. Next thing to do is tidy these straps up. I haven't done the clamp on the right hand side, I'll do it in a minute. Tidy the straps up. And that's it done. So hopefully that helps you understand the roof a bit more and how to put it up and put it down. Good night, trucker fans.